See a couple people in here. Well, Wayne, are you here? Y'all let me know if you can hear me okay. As you can see, I am at the beach. I've made this an official beach day. The wind is blowing quite a bit, but it's necessary because it's quite warm today. My book cover just flew off of my book. Hold on a second. Hi, Chrissy. Wow, Wayne, I see you. I'm trying to see Mr. or Miss Smith, the name. Shabray. Hi, Shabray. Come on in, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Trying to keep the camera on the water. So yeah, I needed a beach day today, y'all. So I just came out to get a little bit of R&R. I like to be near the water, especially when it's warm outside. But I hope y'all are doing well. I'm not here for long because my battery, I'm on phone, and it looks like StreamYard is eating up my battery already. But I wanted to talk to y'all about Carlee Russell. Have you guys been keeping up with the Carlee Russell story? Can you like give me a one in the chat if you've been keeping up with the story, if you're aware of the story? Let me know. One in the chat. Monica, okay. Chrissy, you know a little bit. I know you know a little bit. Hey, Lady D. Okay. Hi, Michelle. Hug the babies. All right. So, how many of y'all saw the press conference earlier, a little while ago? The police press conference? I'm already getting a low battery signal. Jeez. Let me know if y'all saw the press conference. The press conference it was giving not much, but at the same time, it gave a whole lot. If you saw the press conference and you're aware of the story, then you should kind of understand where I'm coming from when it comes to that. So I'm gonna tell y'all my take on this situation, since it looks like I don't have a lot of time. But of course, with everybody else, I heard about it online. Her story went viral a couple days back, right? I know she was gone for like 48 hours. In case anybody is listening that doesn't know, just real quick, Carlee Russell out of Alabama was reported missing a couple days ago. She was driving down a highway and and she called 911 because she said she saw a toddler, 3 or 4 year old, on the side of the freeway by herself, just walking. So she called 911. They asked her some questions. She said she had pulled over and was in her car. They told her the police were on their way. In the meantime, she called a family member, they say. And the family member supposedly heard her scream, and then she disappeared, nothing. So for 2 days, once it went viral, the cops got there. There were search parties. People were looking for her. People were really, rooting for her return. people donated money as well. I think like over $70,000 was donated. So here we are today. I think yesterday or the day before, she showed up at her parents' house on foot, alone. Um, the police conference today let us know that she was seen on a neighbor's Ring doorbell as she was walking down to her mother's house. And they said some other things that seem a little weird. They themselves, the police, don't have any evidence of a toddler on the side of the road. Of course, if you're on a freeway and you see something like that, you're probably not the only one that sees that, right? But yeah, she was the only person to call in to 911. So that's one thing they let us know. She described her scenario. They say that when she got out of the car to check on the toddler, that a man with orange hair and a bald spot came out, grabbed her, made her hop a fence, and put, next thing she knew, she said she was in an 18 wheeler, in the back of an 18 wheeler. She said she somehow managed to escape. We don't have the details on that, but they caught her again and put her in a car. She said she was fighting for her life, both mentally and physically, for those 2 days. Um, there's no suspect that was caught or seen anywhere by any camera, by anybody who was involved in the search. It's a mystery. Now, before I saw a particular TikTok, I actually felt like maybe this could be an extraterrestrial thing, because my mind goes wide and broad. Okay, I think about all kinds of stuff. I'm like alien abduction. You know what I'm saying? Because you cannot argue that these things have not been legitimately reported in the past. So the TikTok though that I saw, I don't know how many of y'all are on TikTok. TikTok said that somebody told on her, somebody she knows, basically said that her boyfriend, the one who put out a statement, because the boyfriend put a statement out when she was found, when she returned home, basically asking for grace and time and space for her, saying she needs to be checked out and to, make sure she's okay before she speaks. He put a statement out. Then the parents went on the news yesterday crying and begging the public to basically stall her out. Like they felt like she was being bullied because she wasn't giving up the details, and they were trying to protect her. But the TikTok said that the boyfriend had broken up with her. Apparently there might have been another woman involved. I think she might have even gone back and forth with this woman. But at the end of the day, what it sounds like based on this TikTok, she had an email or a DM or some type of message in the background, which was supposedly Carlee, or the person, I'm sorry, telling on Carlee about this situation, saying that she was doing this to get her boyfriend's attention. She plotted the whole thing. It said that the boyfriend, I guess, had left her, and she needed to do something drastic to get him back. And according to him and the statement he put out, he was speaking as if they were together. So if this is the case, I would say that it worked until now, until it's going to get found out maybe that it wasn't actually a true situation. It sounded to me like it was a real messy situation between her and the boyfriend and whoever else was involved. Now, also, there was things going on with regard to her job. Supposedly, she took some things from her job and she was fired. And she was also kicked out of nursing school, they say. So the initial reports that we had of her having, this job and being a nursing student supposedly aren't even true today, because she lost those things. Seems like based on bad decisions and bad behavior. But again, we don't have that. The police didn't tell us these things. The police didn't tell us anything about the Red Roof Inn, which was another part of the rumors that are going around, is that she was basically staying at the Red Roof Inn with her snacks that she bought before she called the police. The snacks that weren't in her car, everything else was in her car. Her purse, her wig was on the ground. Her Apple Watch was in her purse, and everything was there except for the snacks. She bought some Cheez-Its and something else. They said. She said the people, back to Carlee, whoever kidnapped her, she said she heard there was a man, and then she heard a woman but never saw the woman. She said they fed her the Cheez-Its. The police did say that they found her with money in her sock, $100 and something. Which reminds me that they also said that she told them that the kidnappers made her take off all her clothes, and she believes they took pictures of her. Sounds like she's saying that she wasn't able to see. But if they made her take off all her clothes and that money was in her sock, wouldn't they have taken the money? Or did they make her take off her clothes and she was able to leave her socks on? Or did they give her the money so that she wouldn't tell? Although $100 and some is not a lot of money. There's more questions really than answers, but I think the answers we do have speak to this possibly being a hoax. I talked to Wayne, shout out to you, a little while before coming live. And he was like, oh, it sounds like a Jussie Smollett. I'm like, you know what? You actually on point. This sounds like a Jussie Smollett. So, it says that they're returning the money that was donated already. And I'm kind of wondering, the police said they had one talk with her, one interview, but they're waiting on a more in-depth interview, which she claims she's not ready for. I'm wondering, once they get their in-depth interview, once it's all said and done, and it's found to be a hoax, is she going to be arrested? Because filing a false report like this, faking a kidnapping, all the resources, the police, the people who were involved in the search party, that costs money. People also spent time, probably took time off work to help find this person. I'm gonna look at the comments real quick. Oh, I didn't see y'all comment. Diabla Beauty, that's what I instantly thought. Yes, I agree. They said she took a robe. Yeah, there was a robe also. And some toilet paper from the job, right? Lady D, yeah, I think that's what she took from her job. And people were saying, well, it sounds to me like she took everything she needed to be holed up in that room for a couple days. Let's see. Lady D, yeah, because when we couldn't see her leave, that's what we were entertaining on CTV's channel. Oh, CTV, I haven't caught CTV's live about this. I know he goes in depth too. Shout out to CTV. She's been watching The Hills Have Eyes. And the only one she was the only one to stop, the only one to report. Hey, Republican, shout out to you. Salute to you. Okay, so I'm just still scrolling through the comments. But yeah, this is pretty tragic in the sense of, is this how far we go now to get people's attention, to get what we want? If things aren't going your way in life and somebody isn't doing what you want them to do, you resort to lying and scheming and whatnot. I mean, I really think that she could be facing jail time because of this. I know Jussie Smollett had to go to court, and he was going to do some time till they got him out of it, but he has money and he has resources and access to certain people to be able to pull something like that off. I don't know that a Carlee Russell can get out of something like this so easily. She may have to face a judge, and then we'll be able to hear exactly what she has to say out of her own mouth. I personally think at this point, she needs to just put her cards on the table and let everybody know what happened, to just nip it in the bud, because the more this goes on, the worse it's going to be for her, in my opinion. Um, Filming false reports can get you in trouble. Yeah. Yep. So she should just do what I'm doing. Take a beach day, do some recollection, praying and meditating. You know what I'm saying? This is what the problem is that I think we're not connected enough to God. I know people don't want to hear about God sometimes. I notice that on YouTube especially, but I'm just keeping it real funky. Because if you know God, then you kind of just give things to God. Like when things become too much, when you're too in deep to where you're starting to do things that aren't really you, that are out of your character, um, where you're manipulating and you're lying, and to the point where now you got the police involved. Matter of fact, she had the whole nation involved in this. Social media was a frenzy for those days she was missing. And as a Black woman myself, I have to say that I'm a little bit pissed off if this is not true, because we still don't have all the proof and answers. But what it looks like is that, she pulled a Jussie Smollett. And if that's the case, we Black women have enough enough problems when it comes to being seen and being heard, being cared about. So something like this could definitely take us back. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, she needs to see a couple of courthouses. She needs to see the court of law and the court of Black people, the court of the Black community, the court of women. Because women in general, same thing. It's just that Black women, we're just kind of the last ones. But yeah, she done stepped in it. There's power in the name of Yeshua. Yes. So what do y'all think? I mean, do you guys believe that this is all false, or are you still holding out hope that, I think the main thing is that she is safe and sound. Nobody wants this woman or anybody to be human trafficked, harmed, R-worded, anything like that. So the fact that she's safe at home and all that, that's great. But, we can't simply let go of the fact that she pulled one over on us, maybe. And, how do we move forward from this? Does she deserve jail time for this? Should she have to pay some type of a monetary fee? Maybe the money they're returning the money, but I was going to say, if she got any money, she should definitely have to pay that back. Maybe she should pay a restitution fee. I think we need to start creating new laws with regard to social media at this point, because the laws are a little behind on the internet. But I think that some things have caught up, such as you can't post nude pictures and sexual things to shame people. I think that's a law. But I think that when it comes to manipulation and tricking people and, getting the police involved, and, there should be laws in place to keep people from doing this stuff. Because as it stands, yep, taxpayers, money and time, Wayne. Yeah, because as it stands, it's just like the wild, wild west out here. I got to keep turning. Make sure this stuff is okay. Got some Weirdos around here. But anyway, I hope y'all are doing well. Listen, like I said, my battery is low, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. But I wanted to come on and address this real quick and just also shout out to y'all and make sure you guys are coming over to my community walk, coming to my shorts videos, and my other channel, Blaze Adams 24/7. Blaze Adams 247. I have videos up over there as well. But I will be back live probably on Friday, and we'll talk about whatever else comes of this, as well as whatever else is going on. I know I had R. Kelly. I posted our video about R. Kelly yesterday and the phone call he made to Whack 100. I want to talk about that in more depth too, because he's another one, man. He is another one who continues to try to spin a narrative in his favor when it really is you can look at the whole thing and see it's bullshit. It's ridiculous. But make sure you check that out if you didn't see it. Yeah, we're glad to say that she's here. I mean, that she's safe. Yeah, hopefully lesson learned for people even thinking about doing something like what she attempted to do. And you shouldn't be playing around with your life like that, because people really are being kidnapped and trafficked and beamed up by the extraterrestrials. I'm gonna leave my aliens out of this thing because they're real, okay? But anyway, I'm gonna continue to chill out for a little. I have a book I'm reading, and I wish you guys amazing rest of the day and week. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll talk to y'all. Yeah, Friday, Wayne. Let's make it a date. Till then, y'all. Bye.